So here I'm back again after taking a long break of 1 month and to do some reset for myself, some burnout. I consulted with my personal therapist and my supervisor, and they advised I take some time off because of burnout. Something about burnout is that when you have burnout, you don't think straight, you're irritable. These are some of the symptoms and signs of burnout. Irritable, you don't think straight, you're tired, emotionally exhausted, you can't work well, productivity goes low. So I had to take a step back. I thought it would take 1 week, but it took a whole month. But I'm back. But why I'm making this video is that there are two events I want to share with you that you need to be cautious in your life. Two events or situations, let me call them situations, but before that, let me introduce myself. Life and Reality, Lenity, MURIIRA. I specialize in life and lifestyle coaching, behavior change, stress management, internal and external conflict resolution and management. All that comes also with panic, anxiety, and depression. Okay, there are other mental disorders that are associated with behavior change. We'll also be discussing that in this channel. So I go back to why I was making this video. During my time, I came to realize there are two events or situations in your life that you need to be cautious about. And the first one is when you're overexcited. When you're overexcited, during that period when you're overexcited, it could be you have won something, you've had a big deal, and you're so excited, overexcited. You can make these decisions that can rid you from being excited and messing yourself up. So you really need to be alert and cautious during that period when you're overexcited. You need to be very alert about the people around you during that period of excitement. If possible, postpone the celebrations and do them later when you're calm, because you make a better decision. The next one was the next situation is during grief, when you're grieving, there's a lot of overwhelming emotions or burnout, like I had a burnout. These are periods when you need a safe space, safe environment, safe people who will watch over you. And during this time, I would advise you don't, or guide, you don't be alone, okay? So I had to take step back, go and reset, rest, then come back. Okay, so I am back, and like I was saying, burnout is really bad. And I don't preach water and do wine. I remember telling people, have a personal therapist at your disposal. So it's through it's through my personal therapist that they gave me an advice on what to do, to go and rest for some time. And don't rush healing or rest. Don't rush until you feel okay. Monitor your body, monitor your mental well-being, monitor emotions until you're ready. I always tell people, if you crumble, everything else will crumble. So you need to monitor yourself before you come back. I know work has to be done. If possible, delegate that work. If you don't want someone to delegate, you can hire someone who can manage your work. Or you can mentor someone, because at times it has to come to a point where now you have to leave. You have to leave this work, and you have to give somebody this position for them to manage it for you. So delegation is another way you'll be able to rest without worry. Okay, so during burnout, there's a lot of irritable levels. You're so irritable, snap very fast, you're gloomy, you're grumpy, you're moody, everything just is irritable. You can even withdraw because you don't want noise, this is what was happening. So I took the advice from my personal therapist and my supervisor. Supervisor, for those who are done, those who are in my field, they know what is supervision. So I took this advice from my supervisor and my personal therapist, who is at my beck and call. When I need her, she's at my beck and call. So when I say you should have a personal therapist to take care of your mental well-being, away from your management, away from your friends, away from your family, this person is just for you and your personal life. That is what I meant. Somebody who is at your beck and call. At your beck and call. So I did that. I went home. I thought I'll take a week. It took a whole month and I felt good. Late now I'm back all energized. So I would advise that during these two situations, when you're overly excited or grieving or burnout or overwhelmed, be very cautious on what you do. Be very cautious with the people around you, the environment that is around you, because you can really mess up. It's good you go look for a safe place, safe space, safe people you can trust, and people who are willing to tell you the truth. They won't take advantage of a situation, and those who are willing to sit with you. Sometimes what we need is just silence and presence. That is enough. You don't even have to say anything. Just that's enough support. So when you have somebody who will just sit with you, silence and presence, that is enough. That is all I needed. And then I came back. So we will be talking more about mental health. So watch me in my next video. Thank you for staying tuned. I love you. God loves you, and you are amazing.